Hi, my name is Nicholas Bermudez, and I'm joined today by,
Hey, I'm Jerry.
and we're representing Group 15 for our final milestone in our CS450 project. To begin, we will be discussing the visualizations that can be seen on the chart or on the dashboard. The first visualization we have is a line chart that displays the prices of metals over time. It compares the price in USD per pound for all of the metals over the course of a 28-year period. Above this chart, we have the controls that are available to you. For example, if you want to remove gold from the chart due to its overwhelming presence, you can do that. You can remove silver as well, uranium, nickel, and you can take a look at any metal that you want by itself, or you can see it compared to other metals, such as gold and silver, or nickel and uranium. The other option that we have, the other control, is the slider at the top, which allows you to focus on specific points in time. So for example, if you're curious to see how a metal develops in a specific period, say 10 years, let's go from 2001 to 2011, and you can perhaps make a trend discussing how the price of a metal develops in specific intervals. Let's say, for example, that you were interested in what was going on with a metal, a specific metal, at a specific point in time. Say, for example, uranium in the year 2007 or 2008. Now, the price seems to have spiked, but you're still rather curious to see why that might have happened. In which case, we would come over here to the second chart, the second visualization, which is a stacked bar chart. What the stacked bar chart does is that it compares raw price versus the inflation-adjusted price. The legend over here tells you which is which, and it provides you with the months of the year in which you're comparing it, as well as the price in USD per ton, or if you're looking at another metal, it provides you the USD per troy ounce, or the USD per pound, depending on the metal chosen. So for example, if you're referring back to 2007 for uranium, we would use this drop-down menu here to choose our menu, or choose our year, go to the specific year, and we would use our radio button to make sure that we run the correct metal. If you want to further inspect the values displayed by the stacked bar chart, you could simply hover over a bar. It will display a tooltip that shows you the price and the price with inflation, so you can calculate the difference. As you can see, on average it appears that inflation added about $20, or in some cases even $30 to the price of uranium. So if you wanted an explanation for why that price spike happened, you could argue that it was exclusively because of uranium. When combining these two charts, it would allow you to look at trends over time in the prices of certain metals, as well as to determine a specific point in time whether or not external factors were affecting that price. This would allow you to make decisions in the future regarding investing in the metals market. Now we have the metals data set, which we will be uploading to our component, which will now display our fields.
So as you can see, when we upload the data, it separates the columns by numeric columns and object columns. So if we hover over a specific data point, you can see that we have a bar chart displays, and basically each bucket on the bottom separates the categories and then counts them. So for example, we could see the count from 0 to $700. There's a count of a little over 10 data points. So by doing this, we can get an idea of the amount of data and which data fits into each count. It's also important to note the object columns. So here we can see ways that we can split the data, and we can see that there's a pretty even count between years and different months.
And of course, as long as you have any CSV that contains the proper amount of columns and objects, then you can do this with any data set, regardless of any point in time. You could repeat this with a data set that goes further into the past, or you could repeat this with a data set that goes even to more specific months. This is our project for CS450, and thank you.